Good evening, everybody. It is the 28th of February, and this is the podcast you've all been waiting for. I'll tell you what's coming up on the lineup next.
I live on the edge and don't know what my name is, but I know I'll be playing whatever the game is. And once that you learner, it really no shame is, and all that we do therefore just for the famous. I like to set up things, I like to be winning, and I love to betray you, and I love to be sinning, but I'm instantly cheating as soon as you leave me, but I can't be resistant as long as I'm singing.
This past week, Apple got rid of every racy, outrageous, and semi-sexy application. They brought it back, and they got rid of it again. Why? What's the reasoning behind this? We'll talk about that in a minute. Facebook changes the way they operate. Notifications will no longer be delivered the way you're used to. Mahalo means thank you in Hawaiian. What does it mean on the web? And finally, 300 users for Fig the Geek. I've been professing something's going to happen when we reach that mark. If we did it by the end of February, we did it today. So what is going to happen? Wait and find out. So last weekend, pretty much as I was filming the weekly wrap-up, Apple was doing something of their own. They were wrapping up the ability to download anything that shows any kind of partial nudity. They've never allowed full nudity, but even partial nudity, women in bikinis, anything along those lines. They wiped them out of the App Store. Over 5,000 applications disappeared, except for two, believe it or not. Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition application and Playboy managed to stick around. Why is this? Well, they claim that it had to do with complaints from customers downloading this type of racy information, and they felt that it needed to go away. Here are my questions to this. Why is Sports Illustrated and Playboy any different? Because they're major publications? Because they're trusted and vetted by people already? Scantily clad women are scantily clad women no matter where the source. So I really don't understand why it should make a difference. Additionally, here's my problem with the whole thing. If you're a woman and you have a problem with that, here's the magic of the internet. Here's the magic of media, everything that we do. If you don't like it, you don't have to look at it. Don't download it. Don't pay money to see it. You feel like you're being objectified, but does that mean that the movie theaters are going to pull a movie that shows some nudity because you don't like it? I don't really think so. That's not the way things work. All right? You're not forced to see it. All right, now I understand if you're watching this video and, it's 15 years ago and you're in communist Russia and you're forced to see things and you don't have a choice, then I get that. But in the meantime, if you don't like it, just don't view it. As for the people that complained about their children, let me tell you something, parents, be parents. The Apple Store should not have to change its business model because you're not policing your children's behavior. You don't give them a $600 phone and let them run around carte blanche downloading whatever they feel like. If they're 10, they shouldn't have an iPhone. If they have an iPhone, they should still have parents that monitor what they do. Apple felt the same way, and they brought it all back. And they had it titled as explicit. But then they changed their mind again, and it's all gone now. So for the people who complained, I hope you're willing to subsidize the lifestyle of the developers who now lost their sole source of income because you're not monitoring your life or your child's life. I don't agree with this one bit. I'm sure it's very evident from what you're hearing here. All right? America, I've told you this before. Grow up, monitor your life, and just deal with things. Don't make people revolve around you because the world doesn't revolve around you. Technology doesn't revolve around you. Free market capitalism lets people make money how they see fit. Don't give them your money if you don't like it, but don't put them out of business either. Next, happier topics, I promise. You've heard me talk about him before and the crazy stuff that he does in social media and the crazy things that he says about the iPad and all this stuff that's happened. All right, but here's something else. Jason Calacanis, his big thing, Mahalo.com. You may have heard of it, maybe not. Maybe you know it belonged to Jason. Here's what it is. People-based search engines. Absolutely amazing concept. You want to find something, right? You want to look online. You want to see how to make the perfect club sandwich. I have no idea. That's what you're looking for. You search in Google, and you're not finding it. You're finding places to buy it. You're finding the originator of the club sandwich. You're finding all these different things, but you're not finding the recipe. You know somebody knows, but you don't want to sift through 1,000 Google results to find out. What do? Mahalo.com. Type it in, and over the course of the next few days, everybody who's an expert on club sandwiches is going to respond. and tell you exactly how to make it. So what's the benefit? Why do they do it? Because there's Mahalo dollars, which are worth 75 cents on the dollar in real life, by the way, that just constantly change hands on Mahalo. You tip me for answering a question, I tip the next guy for answering a question, he tips the guy after that for answering a question, and money changes hands, advertisers pay money, people will throw money out there for a question that really needs to be answered, and it's a human-based thing. Maybe somebody doesn't know the answer, but they're a better web searcher than you. They'll go out and they'll find the information and answer it on Mahalo. I've answered probably 50 questions in the past week because I just dig getting all the stuff that's in my brain out to the masses. I'm not an information hoarder. If I was, I probably wouldn't be making these videos in the first place, I guess. Right? So this is what we do. We just share information and people give you money for it and you get satisfaction for it and all kinds of great stuff is happening here. It's called Mahalo. Mahalo means thank you. And that's what it's really all about. You've got a question, you get an answer. The guy that answered is going to have a question, and he'll get an answer. And before you know it, everybody's questions are answered, everybody's happier, everybody's saying thank you, and a few bucks change hands in the process. It's a terrific model in there. They've got subjective questions like, did the person at SeaWorld, the trainer, who got killed by the orca, deserve it? Not exactly a fact-based thing. You can wax intellectual on all kinds of stuff, whether it's fact-based or opinion-based, and get rewarded for your answers, for providing insight and direction and guidance or facts or references. If you've got the information that can be used in any way in your head, somebody in Mahalo wants to pull it out of your head, and they're willing to thank you for it, either just by saying Mahalo or by giving you money. You guys watch all my videos. You know what? Mahalo. I'm just kidding. I said Mahalo, and you guys thought that's all you were getting for being my watchers. You've been waiting for me to drop this tremendous news, and you got a thank you out of me. I'm just kidding. There is actually more. What is it? What can we dig up here? I got this. Who wants this? This is a netbook. No, you guys can't have this. I'm just kidding. I'm going to do a video review on this here coming up, but this is Linda's. She got this tonight. So what do I have for you guys? How about this? Who wants this? We have an 8 gig iPod Nano, free to some lucky winner out there. I'm going to give you guys details coming up this week on how you're going to win it. But that's right, I'm giving away a brand new, never been opened 8 gig iPod Nano. Shipping is on me too. Totally free, it arrives on your doorstep one day. How can I do this? Thank you to the guys at On One Software. Mike Wong, he's a friend of mine. They're the creators of a great product called DSLR Remote. Allows you to fire your camera remotely from your iPhone. They have a bunch of great plugins for Photoshop. You guys need to know who they are and check into them. They're really a terrific bunch over there. I can't thank Mike enough sponsoring this giveaway. He gave this to me just to give to you guys because I keep telling him what a great bunch everybody is. And, you know, he wants a piece of your business. I want you guys to watch videos. I want you guys to be happy. So, in turn, we're just going to give one lucky winner this brand new iPod. Stay tuned for details over the next couple of days about what you have to do to enter. It will require absolutely nothing out of you but a 2-second gesture online. And once that happens, we'll choose a winner, and it'll arrive on your doorstep. And, you know, let's keep this going, guys. I'd love to give you guys more, and hopefully we can work something out in the future. All right? Best of luck to everybody out there. In the meantime, talk to me, give me more topics, bring more viewers my way, and we'll see what other kind of great stuff we can have coming up for you. So we'll talk to you next during the week about this, and the weekly wrap-up next week. There'll be a review about the netbook during the week about this. Got a lot of great content and prizes coming your way. It's Vig the Geek every week. We'll talk to you soon.